A lot of this stuff, man, be just wrapped around gangs. A lot of people be wrapped around like wanting power. You know what I mean? And once you get money, man, you gotta leave that bitch shit to the side, man. Like, ain't no more arguing about none of that other shit. Fuck them streets.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Top 10 Topics. I'm your host, D. Grafe, with my guy, Black. Got that red and gold on. Something a little throwed off about that. But we do respect 2-1, man. We do respect 2-1, man. Shout out to Sean Taylor. Shout out to Sean Taylor, man. But we're going to jump right into the action, man. Won't keep you up too long today, but we got to talk about the murder for hire situation that's going on around the world right now. It's just crazy how all the connections between all these different murder for hires happen to happen all around the same time. So, Black, talk to me a little bit about, man, what do you think is really the reason why everyone is getting caught up right now? Yeah, Yella Beezy situation, you got Yo Gotti getting arrested in Richmond, Virginia. You also have Lil Durk arrested as well, all connected to a murder for hire. All different situations, but all the same charges.
I mean, the problem is a lot of these dudes don't know how to separate, the streets from, after they get money, And also a lot of these dudes be attached to them gangs, man. Them gangs, a lot of people be believing that them gangs is not exactly what they are. Like, them gangs is what it is, man. Like,
Right.
You got to stand under certain codes, man.
Right.
You still got to live under certain laws. You can't just, because I got rich, this flag of mine's red, blue, green, orange, purple, pink, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
I'm done with it, man. I'm rich now. Nah, you're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, what I look at, man, is like, man.
Nah, for sure. It makes a lot of sense, man, because it seems like guys like Lil Durk, for instance, man, had everything in front of him. And it seems like now at this point, he might be fighting for his life to ever see daylight again. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you talking about that, is Lil Durk right for what he's done? What he's allegedly supposed to have been trying to do? Murder for hire when it came to his younger brother or whoever you want to call King Von to him. You think he had every right to pursue and make sure he get his revenge back for his guy Von?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't know what Durk did. I don't know whether or not he did it. I don't know if he did or he didn't. But I know one thing for sure. I would. Nigga come smoke my brother. Bitch, know I'm coming. Yeah, you smoke my brother, I'm putting them people on you.
So it's basically so much to say in so many words, basically, Durk did this.
I ain't saying I know Durk did this. But if you do something to my brother, yeah, bitch, I'm coming to get you or I'm putting them people on you.
Makes sense.
No, how else to answer that one, man? I mean, I don't know how else to answer that. Like, it is what it is. I'm coming to get you.
What's the coincidence that Yella Beezy and Gotti both get caught 2 days or 48 hours from each other? Like, what's the coincidence of that? Like you think the government just got tired of it, say, all right, we're gonna wait for both of them together and we're gonna get both of them at the same time?
I feel like this is just one of them instances, man, where they just like, all right, this time we done let these people run their course. Let's go grab them now.
And you got to think about this too. You talking about 2 deaths, Mo3 in 2020. You talking about Dolph in 2021. These been almost 4 to 5 years ago, and they finally getting arrest for Yella Beezy connected to Mo3 and Gotti connected to Dolph. Like, what took so long? I mean, the whole world seemed to know at the time why who got Mo3 killed. We as fans of music knew we didn't know for a fact, but we had a good idea. Yella Beezy had something to do with that. Or when Dolph got killed, it had to be something dealing with what's the boy name? Black Youngster or Gotti and all those guys
Yeah.
from CMG. We had an idea, but nobody knew. So why the police act like they didn't know for so long?
Well, that's what they supposed to do. Like with knowing this type shit, like the police gonna act stupid till they come knock on your door to tell you that they ain't done. You know what I mean? Like, why would they sit up here and make it like they got a hunch about something? When you got a hunt, whenever the feds feel like that they done tipped their hand, they gonna come get you because they in fear that you might flee.
Right.
People like Yo Gotti and Yella Beezy, they got money to eat, to go take a trip somewhere, man.
Yeah.
And to where it's hard for you to come and get them niggas again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
sense.
that's why for the feds, they got to keep that shit quiet. And for Yella Beezy and Gotti, man, listen, on every way that you can look at it, my belief, man, somebody back there talking. Like some way, shape, form, or fashion, somewhere, somebody back there talking. Man, them people not gonna know nothing about nothing without nothing.
Unless it's an inside man.
Without nothing. Like if there's nothing there, like come on, man. It gotta be something, man.
What's up, guys? I'm your host, D Gray. Make sure you hit up with NorthstarBet.com, Sports Casino. Get your live bets going. Make sure you use promo code D2025. If you make your first deposit right now, the company is matching it. It's giving you bonus cash up to whatever you deposit. It's on you. Make sure you get that bet in. College basketball is going crazy with March Madness. Oh my gosh. Please let me know who you think gonna win this. Matter of fact, put that bet in. Let me know what you bet. Make sure you use promo code D2025. I'm your host, D Gray. Back to the show, y'all.
Yeah, but man, but they just, that's just how it is, man. You gotta realize that, these people will sit here and lurk on you.
Right.
And they'll let you get a 10, 15-year run sometime. Look at Freeway Ricky. They crush them, man. Let that man get all the drugs in the world, in the United States. Why do you think they called him Freeway Ricky? But then turn around, when he didn't apply to what they wanted going on, federal penitentiary, he went.
And only ask those questions, man, because you do have a little more insight than most people, man. Your background, man, you have a little more experience. You understand what goes down in justice system. You understand what goes down behind the walls. Understand what's about to go down for these guys. And what's your advice for Lil Durk, Beezy, and Gotti?
Do what's best for you, man. Just sit still, man. Be quiet and let this shit run its course, man. If you feel like, this ain't you, you ain't did nothing, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But besides that, man, if you feel like you got something you got to fight, man, y'all niggas got money. Fight that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas is in a place where, y'all can get away, a whole hell of a lot easier than a broke nigga. Y'all got millions to go drop on lawyers and shit like that, man. Pay that money.
Yeah. For sure. Man, we're going to move on to the next topic, man. We got Teyanna Taylor, man. Divorce is final with IMan Shumpert, man. And it's a fucked up situation, I got to say, man, because it's still more and more bullshit coming out. As we know, we say through the shade room and all these different sources that both parties walked away with something. But it's always never going to be even. IMan Shumpert walked away with less than he came in with. And Teyanna Taylor walked away with $10 million worth of 4 luxury homes. What do you think about that, dog?
First, I'm going to say this. Prior to all this, man, I was in love with Teyanna. But right now, that bitch disgusts me. Like, come on, man. You gonna trash my man like that?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's really the purpose of... She had a good background. She came from music. She has money.
Yes.
Why do you want everything from him when you had everything yourself?
That's what these bitches do. These bitches greedy. These bitches can't, they greedy. They don't know nothing else. Like regardless of what they got, they still want yours. They feel like, like the time that they spent with you, you gotta pay. Bitch, you gotta pay too.
100%.
The fuck? Like, 100%. What you mean? Like, that man carried his weight just as well as you carried yours. You ain't 100%. Carried him, he ain't carry you. But
because when they both first met, IMan was doing his thing.
Man, IMan was killing. IMan was playing ball. He was here.
All over the place killing.
He got there like a lot of sports people. Get there and get the fucking with these bitches, man, and lose focus, man.
100%.
Lose focus.
So you feel like IMan Shumpert career ended when he started dating Teyanna Taylor?
Yeah, that shit went downhill fast within a year.
I agree, because Iman wasn't the same. Even when he was in Cleveland during the time when they first started talking and mingling just a little bit, he seemed confused, man. He seemed like his head wasn't always in the game. He was accepting the role of being a six-man guy or a guy coming off the bench where he was a guy in New York. He was a guy when he had that high top fade, man. He coming out there slam dunking on motherfuckers. And now it just seemed like at the time he was just like comfortable because he knew he had an outlet on the back end that came to bite him in the ass at the end.
Because he married a woman that had a great career.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen a future with.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like, even if this basketball shit don't fall astray, well, let me start to, find a different avenue with the love of my life that may work for us. We got into reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
started getting behind that camera. He started getting pulled into her lane. See, he played basketball.
Right.
The screen, he on the screen, but he's not physically on the screen,
100%.
But he on the screen, but she's in the screen. Like, this is what she do. And he got drugged from basketball to in the screen. And he got in a lane where it really wasn't his, man.
That's
and
crazy.
It's showing.
And it's crazy, man. If you think about it, man, I do got a major question. Before this and now after this, I would say before. Who has more capital between the two? Teyanna or him? Before them guys dated. Before they got together, who had more money, you think?
And this is something that I don't know.
Who brought more to the table?
So I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess and say that Teyanna was worth more.
Mm-hmm.
Without me even knowing it. You know what I mean? I just believe that Teyanna was worth more. And right now she's still worth more. She 100%. Walked out worth more.
100%. So you saying before and after you think she had more than Iman?
Hands down.
I agree. Because, basketball contract's big, but I don't really believe that Iman brought that much to the table. But he wasn't a nobody coming into the situation either. And that's the part that I believe that a lot of people just believe that he was a hanger-on to Teyanna. No. He was a guy that was well known in the sports world. People that don't watch sports would never know Iman, but now Iman is starting to emerge itself into the media world when it comes to TV now, with them dealing with the TV show The Chi, which I love. Huge fan of The Chi. Always watch The Chi. Iman, one of my favorite characters in the joint. But now he's also as we see, he's an artist. He's making music. He had a plethora of different videos out on his Instagram. He sounds like he can make a career out of music, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have another question. Which I already said earlier, did Teyanna Taylor end the career of Iman?
Yes. But I stand corrected, though. Google says in the beginning of their relationship that it's likely that Iman Shumpert had a higher net worth than Teyanna Taylor.
Okay. So he was off on that part. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But walking away, we know for a fact that Tiana's now worth more than this guy.
Oh, yeah, man.
100%.
Iman got to get up out that mud, man, because you in it. She put you in that motherfucking slip slide, man.
We're going to move on to football, man. NFL free agents still getting hot around the league right now. As we're getting on to the big topic right now, Commanders are in the building. But we also want to before we get there, we want to talk about the New York Football Giants acquiring the new Jameis Winston. Ian Dubs out here. Man, what you think about the Jameis Winston going to New York, man? You think that was a big move for them? You think that's QB1?
I think that's QB1 for the moment. I feel like that's QB1 for the moment to get them to this rebuild mode until they find a QB1.
Okay.
So he's, if y'all play spades, he's one of the possible. Like he might be that possible one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He ain't the whole one, though. No.
Okay. Do you believe that New York has, how you say, by bringing him in, has now figured out what they needed to make that playoff push? He's the guy that's going to help them get over that hump that they need.
Jameis will give them everything that they need for right now.
To get them a playoff push next year?
For right now, yes.
You believe he's a good enough quarterback that this guy's going to get them to the playoff next year, New York Giants?
I like Jameis.
Sorry.
Now, wait. Listen.
I'm not saying sorry, bro.
I don't believe nothing that the Giants can do right now will get them to the playoffs this year. Will Jameis Winston help them from looking like
Canada Dry?
100 complete trash? Yes, Jameis is going to keep them in a lot of games. Jameis is going to, Malik Neighbors right now.
Dog.
I feel like he he's happy with Jameis.
Dog.
You know what I mean?
Do you think he's happy with Jameis' play, or you think he's happy because of the character that Jameis or the personality Jameis is bringing to the locker room?
I think it's the personality.
But that's not enough to win games, though.
I don't think. Well, you never know. I believe it might be because some people.
Well, I take that back.
The energy of some people make people play different.
I take that back.
The energy of certain people make people like move different. You know what I mean?
I take that back. You're right, because Cleveland, when Deshaun Watson left and he stepped into the role, Cleveland like a better team. Jerry Jeudy was catching passes. Jerry Jeudy couldn't catch a cold and win. In the wintertime, he couldn't catch a cold. But some kind of way, when Jameis stepped in there with that funny pregame speeches and that's my brother, all this stuff he doing and people making fun of, he had Cleveland playing. Those guys playing some ball.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They might have won everything, but they made the Steelers go over to they beat the Steelers, I think, in the cold this year. They beat the Steelers with Jameis. You know what I'm saying? But my next question is, what's the next move you believe for the Giants in the future to help those guys stop being the bottom of the division?
Sell the team to the Commanders. But if they don't want to do that, I mean, if they choose not to do that, then, man, I don't know, man. I think that I think Jameis works for the moment. I do feel like that they need to attack that D and that offensive line.
100%.
That's
a common story around the league right now. Everybody need offensive lineman, everybody need defensive lineman. Especially these dudes up here trying to protect Jameson, man. This dude holding the ball forever.
Yeah, he is a 4 to 5 seconder.
100%.
So
and those type of guys got me fingers like this. Got me fingers that look like this, holding the ball too long. Throw the goddamn ball. Fuck. Goddamn. But we want to stay on top of the. But hold on, before we move on, do you think it's fair for them? If you Tommy DeVito right now, a guy that's been in the system, how do you feel right now as a guy that's supposed to be the QB1 when all the QB stuff went down, when he's the next guy up?
I mean, for him, I feel like he know what this. I mean, it's a business.
100%.
He know what's going on. He know that first of all, GMs are under fire. It's a lot of people right now that's under fire.
Right.
So he knows that he was not going to be the one to say, "Hey, come help me save my job for next year."
I mean, he's a young guy, man. He a young guy that got a lot of talent, man. I believe he still takes his head off to Aaron Rodgers. I believe that's his GOAT. And I believe that he's going to be special in the league. Right now, it still takes time to develop, man. But me personally, I mean, I believe he still could beat Jameis out. Jameis ain't a superstar in this league. He's damn sure not a QB1 in my mind, that he believes that he's unbeatable. So if Tommy DeVito has the wrong mindset right now, he's already beating himself before he go to OTAs and shit. Because Jameis is a character before he's a football player at this point. Because now he's thriving around this league, not because he's throwing touchdowns, not because he's top yard, because of what he does when he brings to the team, which is personality, funny, character, make people laugh, feel good. But throw an interception and people say, it's okay, Jameis. It's okay. Because he's so funny, he's such a good dude. But at some point, that good dude got to be a fucking player. And I believe Tommy DeVito still can beat him out. To move on to the next, to stay with the quarterbacks right now, Mason Rudolph back in the bird. What you think about that, man? Why not go get A-Rod? Why you go sign a guy from Oklahoma State that you had before that was a backup? Why bring him back now? He must be QB1 now, huh?
Yes, you got to bring him back instead of A-Rod. You bring A-Rod back next year, Mike Tomlin's gone, and everybody's gone. A-Rod will put the poison, he's forever will put the poison in every organization that he touch. I feel like A-Rod done touched everything that he can touch. It's done, So they did the best thing by getting Mason, because Mason, it's an automatic plug and play. He don't need to learn no playbook. He don't need to learn Mike Tomlin. He know where his old locker was at. He knows all of this stuff. It's a walk-in plug and play. He knows a lot of everything. A lot of the players are still there. He's familiar with the offensive line.
100%.
Everything for Mason, it's gonna work. I feel like they should have did this last year, besides spending all that money on 2 fucked up quarterbacks.
I really, really like the Justin Fields. I like to see Justin Fields remain in there. Russell Wilson could have kept going. I mean, I really feel like his career not over, but he's kind of a backup now. I don't believe that he's a full-time starter nowhere no more. I think that he's just a subpar quarterback now. I don't think, maybe it's the wrong system, but he's not the same Russell that we remember in Seattle. He was making shit happen with his legs down the field, throwing deep. It's just not that same guy. It could be just a system.
I feel like it's the system.
Because this system made him look like, it's almost that time, bro, for you to just be a backup and learn the playbook and just be a coach off the field.
Yeah, well, that system plays a big role, man. I don't know, how far y'all can think back, but like when Tom Brady got hurt and Matt Castle was a rookie, he had to come in behind him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Matt Castle came in and took New England. I think they was 12-4?
Right.
The next year was Matt Castle's first year when Kansas City signed him. Trash can. Cold-blooded mustard on bread without the hot dog. That's right. That's the system, man, in my mind. I mean, that's just what I see.
Do you believe the Steelers still go pursue A-Rod? You think A-Rod
No,
you
man.
think you satisfied with Mason Rudolph in the bird?
If you choose to go get somebody, I'll take the jersey. Come get me. I'm telling you, I'm younger. Listen, I'm guaranteed to make better decisions. Like right now, A-Rod is just throwing to anybody. He don't give a fuck. Like he's going to take your money. He's going to take your money. So if you don't want your money, just take it. Like, listen, you could come give me, a
Shit,
third.
give me the money.
You could give me a third of what you're going to get, that bastard. Shit.
Him on that. Before we end the football talk, man, to get into game time trivia tonight, before we get on to that topic, man, we're going to talk about the Commanders because we do got the 2-1 on Sean Taylor. Rest in peace, still one of the best safeties to ever live on this earth. Commanders signs Laremy Tunsil, and a big deal right there, man. 3-year or 2-year deal remaining on this contract. What you think about Laremy Tunsil up front?
Shit like lamb chop. Shit's so good. Like
make you want to slap Kyle Shanahan.
Listen, man. This right here, I know JD5, when he saying that, he had to get some head that night. I know he got it, because it made him feel so good. He might have called and sent Tunsil some head. Because, man, listen, man, that's probably, man, that right there did it for us, man.
I mean, the Commander made some big moves from the D-line, getting rid of Jonathan Allen, bringing in Javon Kinlaw, bringing in Eddie Goldman, bringing in Wise Jr., all these big dogs up front, and getting Tunsil, Deebo Samuel. Now we also
Michael Gallup.
Just got Michael Gallup. I mean, they made some big moves.
I feel like we got rid of, Jonathan Allen, which was a major cap space. So I feel like we got two bodies for one. You know what I mean? So, all of that plays a factor,
Right.
And I feel like right now what we built with a whole lot of 1-year contracts is show me that you deserve to be here next year.
Right.
Show me that our future with Commanders is, got you in it.
Right.
Because this ain't no thing, Debo. Yeah, we gonna give you this, we guaranteed this whole year for this whole check for you this year. But bitch, you better show us something, because you better show us better than what you show us outside the locker room. Because outside the locker room, them outfits slim for real. You on my team now, but y'all throw me off, though, for real. Like that shit you be wearing, them leather outfits and shit, you be throwing me off.
Who you talking about? You talking about Deebo?
Deebo, like, yeah, you be throwing, you gonna catch that ball.
But, you gotta catch the ball wearing them outfits on, dog.
Yeah, outfits like that. But yeah, man, we did good, man. Tunsil, man, that's a great, I feel like that was the best move.
100%. And I gotta agree, man. I mean, give me your prediction right now. I got the Skins going next year, not Skins Commanders. Got the Commanders going next year 11-5. 11-5.
We gonna match what we did, or we gonna do better. We ain't going under. Yeah. And if it's any one of you motherfuckers want to place that bet, IG, well-rounded ENT, man, DM me.
Makes sense. What's up, guys? I'm your host, D Gray. Make sure you head over to NorthstarBet.com, sports casino. Get your live bets going. Make sure you use promo code D2025. If you make your first deposit right now, the company is matching it. It's giving you bonus cash up to whatever you deposit. It's on you. Make sure you get that bet in. College basketball is going crazy with March Madness. Oh my gosh. Please let me know who you think gonna win this. Matter of fact, put that bet in. Let me know what you bet. Make sure you use promo code D2025. I'm your host, D Gray. Back to the show, y'all. Commanders, like I said, go 11-5. I don't think they're gonna do all that great because they got all new players. But we're gonna leave it off on that. Les Black got one more comment.
And if you feel like y'all want to place a bet on that, hit me up, man. Well-rounded ENT on IG. I'm taking all bets.
Y'all heard him. He well-rounded ENT taking all bets. But this the fun part of the night. We need everybody to get your thinking caps on, man. We'll have a little fun tonight, man. We got game night trivia. Every night we're going to be adding this to the episode moving forward. Game night. So not only just us and Black answers, well, not me. I got the questions. But Black answers questions. Y'all out there, y'all quiz yourself, man, and see if y'all can answer some of these questions. Let's get it popping. From 1998 to 2003, who was the quarterback for the Rams?
1998
to 2003, who was the starting quarterback for the Rams?
I would have to say,
come on now,
that was the best show on turf, so it had to have been Kirk Cousins. I mean, not Kirk Cousins. I apologize, Kirk. I apologize, Kirk Warner, but both of y'all are Kirks, man. So I had to say Kirk. I mean, but you know, Kirk Warner, man. Kirk Warner.
They incorrect. That is correct. Number 2, who was the Spurs' original Big Three?
Oh yeah, that's the original Big Three. That got to be Mr. Fundamental, number 21.
Okay.
For y'all don't know who 21 is, Tim Duncan.
Okay.
You know, I know this dude because he was hitting one of the girls that I wanted to hit a long time ago, man. Tony Parker, you a bad motherfucker, man. How that joint hit like, man? Tell me what they hit on, man, you know? And my lefty, man, Manu Ginobili, man.
Yes, sir. That is 2 correct right now. Where is the notorious prison Alcatraz located? Come on now.
It's right up the street from me. Hey, it's right up the street. It's up there in New York, man. You know, it's up there, you know, up the street from me.
You said New York is your answer?
Yeah.
We going wrong there. The correct answer is San Francisco, California.
Okay.
Alcatraz. First Black quarterback to play for the Redskins.
Oh, Doug Williams.
Correct. That is correct. And name of Lil Wayne's first album.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Because I ain't really listen to Lil Wayne too much.
Okay.
His first album.
That answer is The Block Is Hot.
The Block Is Hot. And
right now we got 2 out of 5 correct. Maybe next time. Hope y'all got that right. But this wraps up the episode tonight, man. With Top 10 Topics with my host, Black, man. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. This will be up soon. If you have any questions, man, hit me up at top10topics@gmail.com to answer questions, ask the feature, show questions, all that. Hit me up, man, and peace. And make sure you use it like hair grease.
Wear condoms, too.